Okay, let's dive into this explainer. Unused medicines are the best medicines. Today, we're looking at a concept by Xu Feng that takes a super mundane chore, cleaning out your dusty medicine cabinet, and literally transforms it into this profound life philosophy about self-reliance and human connection. It is a completely different way to look at the things we keep in reserve and, as you'll see, the people we hold closest to us. So, I want you to literally picture your own medicine cabinet right now. I mean, it's probably overflowing, right? Tucked away in the back of those drawers are bottles and blister packs you bought ages ago. Some are so old the labels have completely rubbed off. You check the dates, realize half of them have expired, and you just toss them out, probably feeling like it's a total waste of money. But what if I asked you a highly unusual question? Which of those expired medicines is actually the most valuable? I know, it almost sounds like a riddle. We usually equate value with utility, how much use we got out of something. But this author challenges us to flip that entirely on its head. To ground this philosophy in reality, let's just think about what everyday items actually accumulate in our drawers. We stock up on emergency items, right? Medicines for colds and fevers, stuff for injuries and bruises, your basic pain relief. Maybe you've got calming aids or remedies for digestive issues and liver relief. We buy these to prevent problems before they arise, or at least have a shield ready when they do. But over time, they just kind of sit there. Some might be used a little bit, while others remain completely unopened, waiting in the dark to fight off a crisis. And here is where we shift our perspective to the author's beautiful paradox. Think about a used medicine. Why do we use it? Well, because medicines are meant to preserve health and deal with emergencies. So if a medicine is used, it fundamentally means that your body faced an issue. You suffered an acute illness, an injury, some kind of pain. But an unused medicine? That signifies the absolute best outcome. It means your body stayed healthy and you successfully avoided that illness altogether. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the story of the hunter. Imagine a hunter venturing deep into the wild. He carries something incredibly powerful, like Yunnan Baiyao, specifically in case of a severe animal bite. He absolutely needs to have it in his pack. But in his heart, he hopes he never ever has to open it, because actually needing to use that medicine means he is in serious, life-threatening trouble. The presence of the medicine provides security, for sure, but the use of it signifies a massive crisis. So that brings us to the core paradox. The medicines that ultimately expire, the ones that are thrown away in the trash, untouched and sealed, those are actually the best medicines. Their highest value doesn't come from curing you. Their value lies in the fact that your body never needed them in the first place. What we usually perceive as a financial waste is, in reality, a huge victory of health. It's the physical proof of a crisis averted. The intangible wealth, moving from medicine to friendship. Now, let's slow down for a second, because here is the unexpected twist. We are going to apply this exact same medical framework to human relationships. Think about the traditional view of friendship. Friends are essentially our intangible wealth. When we face difficulties or emergencies, a true friend steps in at just the right moment to help us out. Having close friends brings us this deep sense of calm and security, knowing they're always in our corner, which honestly gives you incredible strength. And we take immense pride in our friendships, right? Whenever we talk about our friends to others, they are a profound source of joy. And this brilliantly illustrates the mirroring logic from our medicine cabinet. We all have valuable friends, the amazing people who step in during emergencies and lift us up when we fall. But the author poses that the best friends are the ones who never actually had to help us. It's just like that unused medicine. If a friend never needed to assist you throughout your entire life, it means you successfully navigated your path without ever having to trigger that emergency lifeline. Now, actually, scratch that. It's not about pushing friends away or being isolated. It's about the ultimate honor of self-reliance. Not needing help from a friend over the course of a lifetime is a great honor. Why? Because it shows you were capable enough to handle your own problems. It means your life was stable, your decisions were sound, and you possess the true independence to weather your own storms without burdening the people you love most. Let's move to and see how this builds perfectly into one cohesive life strategy. The parallel is literally perfect. We keep medicines in reserve, but we deeply hope we never have to use them. Similarly, we fiercely treasure our friendships. We actively cultivate that intangible wealth, but we hope we never have to rely on them for rescue. You secure the safety net, absolutely, but you dedicate your life to walking the tightrope so well that you never actually touch the net. Which leads us to the author's ultimate goal for how we should interact with others. It's a 3-step ideal for interpersonal dynamics. Step 1, always be in a position where you are able to help others. Step 2, actively benefit others with that capability. But step 3 is the real kicker. Never need others help yourself. It's a philosophy of total outward flow. You become the safety net for others, the unopened medicine in their cabinet, while ensuring you remain entirely self-sufficient in your own life, basically giving without taking. So the crucial point is this: experiencing loss is the greatest gain, while seeking advantage is the greatest loss. Let that sink in for a moment. In a world that constantly tells us to take what we can get, to lean on every advantage, this philosophy argues the exact opposite. Willingly giving of yourself, being the one who absorbs the loss of helping others without asking for a return, is actually your greatest personal gain. Taking advantage of others' help, well, that's the true loss of honor and self-reliance. So what does this philosophy of extreme self-reliance actually achieve in the end? The author defines it as a life without deficits. This is a state of being where you ensure that you contribute way more to the world and to your friends than you require from them. By making sure you're never in the red, never taking more help than you give, you guarantee that you can leave this world peacefully. You reach the end with an absolutely clear conscience, knowing for sure you are a net positive to the people around you. Which leaves us with this final, lingering thought to conclude our explainer today. Will you leave this world with no deficits? It really challenges us to look at our unused medicines and our cherished friendships and honestly ask ourselves if we're striving to be truly self-reliant. Are we acting as a source of strength for others while handling our own burdens? It's a beautifully challenging way to view our lives and our connections. Thank you for joining me for this deep dive, and I hope it gives you something powerful to reflect on next time you open that medicine cabinet.